coming back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Cardinals offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Murray. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's an Arizona 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Finding space inside the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Murray to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
This is third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal.
52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it, and they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
49ers offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys. leave the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Jones. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. Incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's gonna look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They go play action now. Murray. That's caught. Downfield by Harrison. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again with Benson. Hillard's forward for maybe a yard. Upton Stout in for that tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and the defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might
Defense.
make this a first down. Here's Murray. There he goes again. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now gives up the middle, it's Benson. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Benson. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Murray looking to throw. Will set up the screen to DeMercado. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals cut the deficit down to 1.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Jones. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's Harrison in motion. On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Moore to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start with great field position, right at midfield with a 1st down. Throwing now is Jones. That's complete to Pearsall. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a 1-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
3rd and 11. Throwing, Jones. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 49. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. Emari Demercado to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 11, and quick to pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Murray. He takes off, and he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run. Here's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
18, Marvin Harrison Jr. A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Murray. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Cardinals line up for a punt.
Formation for the Cardinals.
With San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more, they'll begin with 1st and 10. Take the handoff. Now Jones. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Jones. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run on the jet sweep, and he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Jones. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The Cards offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
First down throw for Murray. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the gun with Benson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Murray on third down. Here's a screen set up for Benson. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
The quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
From the gun, on third down, it's Murray.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to get back within a field goal. His kick is good. He got it. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
At the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Jones to throw. Complete to Moore on the right side.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 14's on the pickup. 1st down, 49ers.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCaffrey. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play call is dealing with right now.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
He's done a really nice nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Jones gonna hang on to it here, and he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
McCaffrey, and he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Shotgun now for Jones. Now he'll run it. And he's in! Mac Jones. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are going to open up the lead to 8.
Makes the score Niners 31, Cardinals 23.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This returnable, it's DeMercado. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They go play action for Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That'll be a gain of of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case,
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
They need one right now. Third and long. Back to throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Jones. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. And it will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Another 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
49-yard line.
Second and 11. It's Jones. Finding his tight end, Farrell. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so a 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing is Jones on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down.